Hey Colin, so I really liked your Pokemon video that you did the other day. The only note that I have for you is maybe add in the pictures of the Pokemon, because it was hard for me to know exactly which one you were talking about when you were actually talking about them. Other than that, your video was pretty good. I've got my own thoughts on the Pokemon, but I'm not going to talk about them in this video. That'll be a later video. This video, I just want to focus on Pokemon Go. And more importantly, the 3 steps issue. So if you've been playing Pokemon Go, then I'm sure you are aware of the 3 steps issue, where every Pokemon on your nearby list is having 3 footprints as opposed to having 2 or 1 or none when they're very, very close to you. This makes it very difficult to track down that Pokemon that you want to find and capture. So with everything being at 3 steps, it is very difficult to tell how far away a Pokemon is for you and how far you need to actually walk before you'll run into this Pokemon. It makes finding the rare Pokemon very, very difficult. So unfortunately, there is nothing we can do about this glitch. We just gotta wait for the fix to come out. Actually, now that I think about it, there is one solution which I'm going to get into later. But right now, we just have to wait for Niantic to release a patch for this to fix this issue. And we're just gonna have to ride it out and just wait. Unfortunately, I don't think Niantic is doing anything about this problem as of right now, because they were recently interviewed. I don't know by who or when or anything like that. I just heard about it. But anyways, they kind of talked about the inclusion of trading and one-on-one battles. And when they were asked about this 3-step glitch, they basically said no comment. So all we can do is cross our fingers and hope that they're working on something in the background and just don't want to tell us about it, which I don't know why they wouldn't they want to tell their fans that, hey, yeah, we know this is an issue and we are trying to fix it. Please be patient with us. I feel like that's a better option. So with this 3-step glitch, how are we supposed to find the Pokemon that we want? It's very difficult to do this now, but there are some kind of cheating options that we can do. As you know, there's other rumors about cheats that we can do as far as, you know, getting our eggs to hatch and different things like that. But primarily what I'm talking about right now is that there are apps out there that allow you to see where certain Pokemon spawn near you. And you can actually follow this map and go to this location, open up your Pokemon Go, and that Pokemon will be there ready for you to catch. Now, I don't have any apps like this. A buddy of mine has an app like this, and I actually went out with him and he showed me how it worked, and we were able to find some cool Pokemon. We were able to find Pikachu and a Growlithe, which is really rare where I live, and a couple other things that were relatively rare that I wouldn't have found just walking around. Now, typically, you would call this method cheating, but with this 3-steps issue, it's kind of necessary to do this to find the Pokemon that you want. And even when we had the working steps where the steps would, you know, go down from 3 to 2, then to 1, it was still very, very difficult to find a Pokemon that you wanted, because Pokemon only spawn for 12 minutes, and if you don't reach them in 12 minutes, they disappear. So if you're trying to track down a Pokemon with 3 footprints and you walk the complete opposite way, you're going to miss them, because by the time you walk back to your starting point, that 12 minutes may have been up and they'll be gone forever. With this cheater app, you can actually see exactly which direction you need to walk, and it has a countdown sometimes, depending on the app, of how long this Pokemon has before it will disappear. So if you see a Growlithe or a Pikachu or a Sandshrew or whatever, and it's like, oh, it's got 6 minutes before it despawns, let's run over there and get it before it despawns. If we just saw that Growlithe or Pikachu pop up on our nearby, it just popped up, we have no idea where it is on that timer, if it's at the beginning of its spawn at 12 minutes, or if we just happen to get close enough for it to become within range, and we have no sense of direction if it's going to be in front of us, behind us, to either side of us. Let's say we walk forward and it's really behind us, we totally missed it. So basically what it comes down to is, I feel like with this glitch, these cheating apps are okay, and Niantic should look at these apps that people are using and try to implement it, not per se exactly where the Pokemon is, but definitely an easier way to find the Pokemon in Pokemon Go itself, because just having a nearby list with no direction is very, very difficult. If it would at least give us an arrow in the direction that we need to go when we kind of highlight the one Pokemon on the list that kind of like blinks, oh, go north, just as a vague description, that would be very, very nice. Will they do that? I have no idea. I'm hoping that they will update this tracking system when they fix the 3 footsteps glitch, but I mean, that's all just a hope. I have no idea if they're gonna do that, and I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. So Colin, what do you think about these kind of cheating apps that map out where the Pokemon are? Do you think they're terrible and nobody should use them because it's complete cheating? Or do you think it's the greatest idea to make it easier for us to find these rare Pokemon? Where do you stand on this? I'm kind of curious to hear what you have to say about this. And yeah, and to everyone else, let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know if you have thought about using these secondary apps, if you think that they're, you know, cheating, if you think that they're a good idea, anything like that. I look forward to hearing from you guys, and that's all for me today. See ya. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. If you guys want to see more Pokemon related videos, click on those tiles over there. We have a bunch of different Pokemon related content where we talk about Pokemon Sun and Moon, previous Pokemon games, as well as our favorite Pokemon, and yada yada yada. Feel free to click on those tiles to see all that stuff. And also any future videos that we do on Pokemon, hit that subscribe button. With Pokemon Go and all this talk of Sun and Moon, I guarantee we're going to talk about it more and more as time goes on.